I'm gonna call one of PA representative. Say, would you mind to come close to me? My name is Lawrence. I'm from MK, not as MK as a party. MK as a company, not MK as in like M and K. You understand what I'm saying? We've been trying to get hold of you, and I saw like in most of places you were not there. What is transpiring?
What is transpiring here, actually, there is some loopholes that we're not happy about IEC.
I hardly can hear you. You rather just raise your voice a bit so that everybody who's listening from home, they can hear what you're saying. So then it can end up getting wherever that need to get. You understand what I'm saying? So can I ask you again, what is your name?
My name is Tembi Somalinga here.
Oh, Mr. Timmy Samalinga, how are you doing today?
I am not okay.
Am I supposed to say good morning or good afternoon or good day or what? Or happy voting day? I don't know. You tell me.
What I can say, happy voting day.
Happy voting day.
Yeah.
Happy voting day to you.
You too.
Did you vote?
Yes, I did.
I did vote. I think my cameraman, okay. There is it. I did vote. And where's yours? And then when did you vote?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Oh, because I know that, anyway, you were going to be busy for the whole day.
Yes.
For today. Tell me, what's happening? Are you happy with everything that is happening today, or is there any complaint that you can tell us about?
Actually, my first complaint here is about from we started voting people here. For special votes, there are people who applied for special votes, like abogogo nabomkhulu ebekufanele benzele home visit, bekungenamonto ye-IEC ukuya kuma home visit, and then the other thing, abanye ba-applyela ama-special vote, uma befika la kwathola ukuthi bathi aba-applyelanga abakho ku-special vote.
And then what did you do about
it? Actually, there's nothing we can do, because when we try to query these people who are here, there's nothing they can do also here. So we end up, some of them we walk into their places who are nearer here, but those who are far here, they can't vote. And then others, they turn back because they say they are not on the special vote, while they are being applied for special vote.
I see that you're wearing a Patriotic Alliance Kerala. But this one is still new, my man. When did you get this Kerala? Did you get it from last week, or you just get it today because of you coming to assist, or what's happening?
No, I didn't get it today. Yeah. This one is an old one.
But they are still new.
This one, as you see, we're saying Abahambe. And then we get it while we're still campaigning for Patriotic Alliance.
Okay.
So, as now, here, I'm wearing it to represent the Patriotic Alliance.
Tell me, how big is the Patriotic Alliance as per your own knowledge?
We are a growing party.
Oh, you're still growing?
We are a growing party.
Yes.
And the way we are growing, I think we are going to overcome. In the next 5 years, we will be bigger than this one. You will see in the location, it will be green. We take the yellow down, the green up.
So are you saying that now both of you, it looks as if everybody's fighting ANC. You're saying that you're going to take the yellow down. Mara, you never said anything about the red and green and what. Is Patriotic Alliance aligned with DA?
No, we are not aligned with DA.
Which party are you aligned with?
We are not aligned with any party for now. We are aligning with as our president said, if we get into parliament, the party that will understand our manifesto, who understand our vision, who gonna make us imfuno zethu lesi esifuna kwenzeke sivumelana ngazo. Yeah, that party we can, as our president said, we can align with that party.
But that one can never be ANC or EFF, because the last time I checked, you were complaining about the EFF, about the voters, and then you were complaining about ANC, with regard to stealing your money and da. So exactly which party, apart, because these two have to be seed out, which party are you willing to align with apart from these two?
As I said, any party with same vision, with our manifesto, we can align with it.
What is your manifesto for now?
For now, we said, first, abahambe. As we said abahambe, we mean illegal foreigners. We're not saying all foreigners, but we say illegal foreigners. They must go.
Okay, apart from the abahambe foreigners, is there anything that you can tell me about?
Yes. As we said, the other thing, we need religion come back to school. Because now our children, we see most of the children now end up getting to drugs, alcohol and everything. We need God into our schools. We must teach our children how to praise God. We need our children to know where they come from.
So, okay, before we go on with this thing, let me put it to you. When did South Africa knows about God? And then Jesus Christ or God, I'm not saying that I don't believe or I do believe or anything of that nature, but you said to me that you need God within the schools. You need the Bible within the schools. Inyanga, I believe in Bible. Other religions might not believe in Bible. So why are you basically based on the religion?
Ithi ngibeke nje kanje ngesiZulu.
Yeah.
Njengokuthi not wonke umuntu abelieve ku-God. God dala, God was there long time ago. As thina singabantu besimbiza umvelinqangi.
Okay.
Angithi.
Which supposed to mean that?
Umvelinqangi means God.
Okay.
Before iBhayibheli liba khona. Yabo.
So you guys are here to fight for God to come back in our schools. And then on your manifesto, is it all about God? Is it all about corruption? And then what more do you have in a plate that you are willing to give to South Africans?
We want the youth, when they finish matric, over 18, they must go so that they can get skill. Many youth here
To fight. Army, if you say that they must go to army, are you saying that army to do what? To protect themselves or to fight or what?
in the army, it's not like to protect or to fight.
Yeah.
In the army, there's a lot of skills. You find doctors in the army, you find engineers in the army, you find aircraft pilots in the army, you find chef in the army. There's a lot of skills which are taught there in the army.
So are you saying the college must close so then everything can be done in the army? Because should you say that anything you needed to be in the army, that simply means, look, I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to say you said that, but I'm just putting it to you. When you say that everybody have to go into army to upskill himself, are you saying that each and every person who will complete the matric must start in army?
It's not like every person who complete the matric must go to army.
But then that's what you just said to me.
No, we must listen carefully. Like there's youth here who didn't qualify as now to go to university, who don't have money to go to universities. Those youth, they can get another option to go to the army to get the skills there.
Okay, I understand. Which is to go to army, to get the skills there.
Yeah.
All the youths that didn't complete matric, must they go to army so then they can get the skills? Is that what you say?
What I'm saying is, it's like to prevent the youth to stay in the township getting into drugs, getting into alcohol, getting pregnancy. You see, that's what we protect the youth from. To sit in, as we see, the youth are sitting here. They are not working. They are not even they not get NSFAS. They are not educated. When they sit with matrix, some they have got degrees, but they don't get jobs. You see.
So, okay. Should Patriotic Alliance get into the government? Are you going to? What are you like? Are you going to still use NSFAS, or your mandate is gonna be like once you finish matric, you must go to army? Because if you say everybody who doesn't have a job, who didn't finish matric, or who finished matric but then doesn't have a job, they must go to army. So where do you put NSFAS there?
NSFAS is not like we said we must close NSFAS. But what we're saying, because there are even children who got degrees, who got diplomas, they are sitting at home. Instead of sitting at home, they can get skill there in the army. That's what I'm saying.
So what about the companies? Because like there are companies like engineering, There are other, when you look at the government, there are other departments, kind of, that they are assisting youth within the department. Let's say, for instance, it's the engineering department. It's there. Are you saying all of those people, instead of going direct to the companies, you're not going to assist them on that one? But the only way for them to upskill themselves, they need to go to the army, then get themselves upskilled. Then after being upskilled, then they can come back to the community. With the army mind, everybody in the army, one thing for sure, you must know how to shoot. That's one. Two, you must know how to protect the civilians. Three, you must know how to combat. So, I'm putting it to you again. Are you saying, is it right for the youth to be in a combat, to learn how to kill people, to learn how to bomb other people? Or does the army supposed to be separated into 4 or 5 and what you call?
Let me explain something to you which you don't know about the army. Mm-hmm. As my uncle was in the army, but he was not like he's carrying a gun in the army to kill people.
But was he taught to carry a gun?
That part you can be taught, but some, when you get there.
No, I'm asking you a question. Was he taught to carry a gun?
No.
In the army, there is no way they can teach you how to cook first, but not to carry a gun. Because even the cookers, at the end of the day, should it be that the soldiers are losing, they're going to have to carry guns. So I'm saying it again to you. Was your uncle taught to carry a gun?
Let me explain it something to you that you never know about it. You know, a white child from 6 years, you get taught to carry a gun.
But it's not black guys, I get. It's not white black guys. So are you saying, because like we grow in South Africa, when you grow if you look at way back, African people, they were never taught to carry guns. They were taught to go to the mountains and our initiations and da. Are you saying that it's a time to switch the whole thing, whereby black people need to be taught to carry guns before they can be employed or deployed in whatever that they will be learning at the army?
It's not
as Patriotic Alliance.
It's not like everybody is going to go to the army. As I'm saying to you, the youth who are not getting a job, who are over 18, the youth who got degrees and diploma, they can go to the army and then they can get the skill there. You can be a doctor there in the army without carrying a gun. You can be a chef there without carrying a gun. You can be a nurse there without carrying a gun. You can be an engineer there without carrying a gun. It's not like in the army you always carrying a gun.
So tell me about your manifesto. What are we looking at on a Patriotic Alliance? Studying whenever, going to the results of the poll. Apart from whatever that you just mentioned, what are we expecting from Patriotic Alliance?
What you can expect from the Patriotic Alliance, we're not saying we need 30 years or 10 years to do something. That one term, just to make sure that our civilians, our communities are being served. We work with the community. As you see here, we were doing potholes here last week. We were busy doing potholes here, which the other government, they don't do. We're busy doing potholes here in the location. These small potholes, we're busy doing it for service delivery.
Yeah, but then the pothole, sorry sir, but then the potholes doesn't bring food on the table. You understand what I'm saying? So you can say that yesterday, tomorrow, next time you'll do the potholes and what those doesn't bring the food on the table. So anything that will bring the food on the table for almost every person in your manifesto.
As I said to you, we want every youth to get jobs.
Are you focusing only on youth?
Not only youth. Not only youth. We are not saying from 18 to 35 like other people, they say 18 to 35, as if when you are more than 35 years, you can't work. And then we are not saying also that if you don't have experience, as long you can work, you'll get skill there. That thing of saying we need 5 years experience, 3 years experience, I think it's out of proportion, that one. Because you can have a degree, but when you go to the company, they will tell you, we need 5 years experience. How can you get experience without getting an opportunity to work?
Okay. Where is South Africa, as like ANC, now failing you?
South Africa is the thing that is failing us. That thing of load shedding. That thing of that job, let's say 18 to 35. While in parliament, you find them, they are 65 years old. They are sleeping there in the parliament. It's failing us. How come you said 18 to 35 while you are in your old age? Why can't you go to the old age and leave the youth to go in there?
Your president, Mackenzie, is he was once convicted, and then which it has nothing, his conviction had nothing to do with the removing apartheid and what not. Your leader again, Kenny Makenzo, what is his name again? Kenny Gunene. He was a convict. He used to do the sushi and what not. How so very much passionate are you within the PA that is led by the convict?
You know, people sometimes they check the negativity on the person, they forget about the good that you do.
What is good that you know about those two?
The good that I know about these two. When Gaten was elected as a mayor in the Northern Cape, there were no toilets there. He put toilets. There were projects of the swimming pools which were dry there. He put those swimming pools are working. There were no grounds there which they got within that term of, it was about not even 12 months, but he fixed those things.
Is there any stats as per what you're saying? And then should I put it to you that how many people, how many houses that Kenny and Kunene and Gayton Mackenzie within the geo of Cape Town. If I can say how many houses that you know about, and then how many houses do we have that site? Can you give me the stats of that?
I can't give you the stats of that.
That means you don't know.
So I'm not living in that site.
No, I'm saying you said Kenny did the toilets. People are cacking in the toilets as we speak today. So all I'm saying is, can you put it to me that out of 80,000 houses whereby PA is leading, we have 81,000 or 82 or 85,000 of people that today as we speak, they've got toilets? Or will you put it to me that out of 80,000, 40% was done? And do you have a stats for that?
I think you as a journalist, you can find that information.
But you're giving it to me. How do you say that I have to find it for you? Meanwhile, you are the one who's saying it to me.
I'm telling you because that...
Or are you not factualizing? Are you saying something that you don't know exactly, or you just saying something because when you drafted your manifesto, guys, it was something that you were talking about? Or are you saying something that you know it's in records?
It's something that I know it's in the records.
Is there any records that you can show us? Or you can advise us to go and prove it to 1, 2, 3. Then we can go there, so then we can get that advice that, yes, this is the stats. This man was a mayor, he did 1, 2, 3, or was a councillor, or was a president. Anyway, he was never a president, and you all know him as a convict. You understand what I'm saying? And then you saying again to us, within his convictions, within his jail sentence serving, we judging him from the jail sentence that he served, but he gave the toilets to almost every person. That you don't have a threshold on exactly how many people that he gave the toilets. Is there anything that you can put, or is there any person that you know that you can go and ask and get that stats?
You know, as I said to you, I'm not living in that site, you see. But you, as a journalist, you can find that information because I'm not carrying any stats. I'm not in the government.
Oh, I think that's a myth. Whatever that he's saying to us, it's a myth. But we're still gonna give him a chance, so then he can advise us exactly. Should Patriotic Alliance lose this? Because lose these votes, we don't know. They might win. There might be a different threshold and da. So I need to understand, I'm putting it to him again. Should Patriotic Alliance not win the elections, then which party are they willing to align with? So can you tell me, sir, which party are you willing to align with? Should you not win the elections? Because I doubt you will.
You know, as I said before, because I answered that question to you, that we align with the people that will understand our manifesto and what we're willing to align with it according to service delivery for the people.
Okay. We are live at Mehloti. We've got Patriotic Alliance. I'll call him Say. Because I was speaking to one of the guys there. I called him Doctor My Doctor. This one I'm going to call him Say. And I like all the utterances and how we explain about the Patriotic Alliance, even though he never told me, and I'm still waiting for that answer, that two convicts leading the country, chowing shusi as much as they want, giving them new t-shirt. You can see this t-shirt is new. The t-shirt is new, but he knows his utterances, by the way. So on a youth side, I need to understand, Hore, how many youths did you see today coming in and going out? And how many people did attend to your table for today?
There is a lot of people who attend to our table.
And was there any problems that they raised with you?
And there is a youth who come to our table, and the problem that they came to us that with the arrays inside, as I said to you, are those people who are being chased away. They registered here, they used to vote here, but today they were being chased that they are not here. The riches in this VD, they changed to another VDs, but they're staying here. They were always voting here, but now today, when they come to vote, they tell them that no, you are not allowed, not voting in this station. You are supposed to go to a far station, and then some of them, even other people, they even